Welcome back to Off-Grid Stoves and More. Take this mask off. When I wear masks, it's for a good reason. It's in order to actually protect my health. Back into 2020 nonsense. You know what I'm saying. Springtime has arrived, and I'm loving it. I love springtime. The only problem is I miss you guys out there. Everybody but you guys up there in the Northeast. Man, I'm telling you, you guys are like, I don't know what you did, but you pissed off Mother Nature and she's getting her vengeance on you right now. Julie and I just want to say that we thank you all for entrusting your stoves to us in helping to keep you guys warm during these cold winter months. And, you know, I think it's supposed to, you know, what is it? Punkatani Phil said that this is supposed to be coming to an end, but we shall see. I am here to show you what I do, what I've learned over the 30 plus years of installing wood, gas, and pellet stoves. And I haven't always used this method, but for the last 15, 20 years, if I don't happen to have this fantastic product on me, I'll end up using just a High-Temp RTV, which is what 90% of y'all out there probably use in order to make your pellet vent pipe airtight, because we know that pellet vent pipe has a positive pressure. It's the exhaust gases are driven into the pipe, and those pipe joints have to be sealed. Otherwise, mama's smelling something cooking, and it's not making her happy, because basically it's the creosote gases, it's the flue gases. It's not something you want to sit and sniff like, you know, Cousin Earl sniffing the old gas can, know what I'm saying? Carbon monoxide is very dangerous, and it is one of those things that, you know, not only does it give people headaches, it also, if you don't have those joints sealed, you find creosote dust laying around. You know, I've got clients that are just like, Scott, I don't know where it's coming from, but I'm dusting constantly, and my rag's showing it looks like soot. Well, what we normally find out is either the connection on the back of the stove or someplace internal of the stove, you know, where the combustion motor normally attaches to the combustion housing, or the point where the pellet vent connects to the housing of the combustion fan, or then a pellet vent pipe joint, okay? And creosote, flue gases, smells, you know, the whole ball of wax. I've always used clear, because clear doesn't leave an eyesore, that if you know, have to seal something, it doesn't smear black on the outside of the pipe. It's not bad if you're painting your pipe black and black, okay? But the RTV, the problem with it is that it is a silicone product that is designed to bond those pipe joints, those connection points together. And it's almost permanent, okay? If you go to take a male end of a pipe and you put it into a female end, and you end up sliding too much of this RTV onto that male section, good luck on trying to get those pieces apart. What I've used for many, many years, it's actually appliance sealant. What it does is it actually bonds a rock hard, airtight seal and holds the pipe joints together. That when it comes time to break those parts apart, it actually powderizes, and then it allows you to disconnect them without sitting there having, you know, mama on one end of the pipe and you on the other end, and the dog's sitting there barking and you're pulling and somebody pulls a left one, okay? The reason why I'm bringing this up right now is this is getting to be the time to where you're all thinking about putting your stove up on the bench, or taking it all apart and getting it ready for next season. If, well, not y'all up there in the Northeast section. Northeast, you guys are sitting there going, I wish it was at that point of my life to where we could actually take it apart. Or I use this tube right here, and it gets me through an entire pellet vent install. You don't have to use very much of this. You use just enough in order to get a nice seal around the pipe, and you put it on the metal section, okay? And then when you put them together and you twist lock them like most manufacturers tell you to do, that right there, airtight. No problems, no worries about any leaking. Okay. I'm putting this on so that you guys can get on, order this. I only have 12 tubes in stock right now. So get on osterflonparts.com, get yourself the appliance sealant, and forget about all of that hassle of having to sit and fight and pull those parts apart and trying to damaging them as you're trying to get them separated. And when it comes time to take them apart, you're just going to give it a nice solid twist. If you guys have any questions out there, email me at offgridstoves@gmail.com. If you want to take advantage of the 1100 MEECO'S appliance sealant, osterflonparts.com, recaparts.com, okay? Or if you have any questions, go ahead and talk to me, and I'm more than happy to email you. We're not taking so long for y'all out there that have to call us. Things are starting to finally, we're starting to catch a breath and catch up. So we're normally returning calls within 24 hours now. And you know what? All I can say is it's been a great run this winter. And for you all up there in New Hampshire, New York, Pennsylvania, North Dakota, South Dakota, I'm telling you, you guys, I'm a snowbird, so I'm kind of envious. This hot early, that's not for me. I'd rather, jet over to Alaska and fish on. You know what I'm saying? I love fishing. You guys stay safe out there. Thanks again for watching. Love y'all. Julie and I just want to say thank you again. Peace.